A real God, all of you guys' comments for years and years have been boring. You say nothing. I have a real God that talks to me in real ways. You guys have some kind of consciousness. You're like tiptoeing through the tulips and activating your chakra cons. That's all you want to do. God is truth and honesty, and he actually means something. He means something. He's important. He's an actual movement. He's nothing like what you think he is. You've gone through nothing like what you think you have. And your stories and your comments bore me to death. Everybody that calls me a liar and can't tell me where I lied bores me to death. You guys don't know the Bible well enough. You don't know spirituality well enough, dreams or visions. You don't even know your own Jesus well enough. You don't know the churches well enough. You don't know anything about spirituality, ghosts, anything, demons, nothing. You don't know what it's like to actually have a heart for God. You don't even know who God is. You don't even know that God is truth. And you don't even know what telling the truth or being honest is. You never gave anything up compared to me, or anything in your whole life. You've never given it as much as I have to find God. That's just a fact. How can I say this? Because I have tons and tons and tons of experiences that nobody has ever had. And the people that I know that talk about, if they have one experience, they talk about it for the next 50 years. They'll have one little demonic possession. They'll talk every time they get up, yeah, man, back it. Oh, it's like their whole life. They have one encounter with your Jesus, or one miracle, or one healing, and they talk about it every day for the rest of their life. I had so many that those things are boring to me. I don't even want to talk about them. I want to talk about truth. What you guys call pride is the opposite of pride. What I have came from God. I'm not allowed to be proud about it, but what you have came from study, and you think I'm a proud person for saying that I had to get it directly from God and did not understand myself. You guys are the proud ones while calling me proud for everything that I said in this video. It is not pride to talk about what you've actually been through and what you've actually done. It is pride to even act like you're more humble than what you are. It is pride that you guys have forced me to say these things because you won't just understand the simple truth that I've been laying out for years. It means nothing to you. God is not that important to you. What we found, what I've given you, the relationship, the way to have God, he's not important enough to you. Right? All you guys want to hear. But if somebody says it, then you hate them. But what everybody's looking for and what everybody wants to hear is that a man actually broke through, a human broke through, got to God, has a real message from God and a real way to talk to God, something outside of this world, something greater than anything you've looked for and studied. You know that there's something, and you're scouring the internet every day to find that person that might have that thing. But then if somebody says, that is me, I do have that thing, I do have what you're looking for, you say, no, that's pride. Which means you were just using the search as an excuse. Your way to say, oh God, woe is me, you're unfindable, I've looked everywhere. But then somebody tells me that I have the way, and you won't even check them out because you don't want to know the way to God. You just want to stay in that ever-searching state so that you can have an excuse. Well, God, you're nowhere to be found. Well, God tried to tell you. You just don't care enough about God. And all this stuff that you went through is nothing compared to what God did in me and through me and what I've seen in my life and what I did and gave up. That is just true. Isn't that the way that it would be if God gave somebody a message? Wouldn't they have had their heart right long enough and done the things that God wanted long enough? To where they would actually have stories to tell that nobody else has, and then have a message to spread that nobody else has, and then set the Bible straight after 2,000 years for the first time, and have a way to actually get in touch with God and live for God and know for a fact of things. But what you guys do on the internet is you trap everybody. You say, well, he doesn't know, right? So then if I don't act like I know, then you're just like, ah. But if I act like I know, then you're like, oh my God. So you trap everybody, that way you can stay in that ever state of searching because you think that you were just lied to and that, oh, I don't even need to find God. I don't have to have the truth. No, you believed a lie, you were damned. Not because you told a lie yourself, you believed a lie from somebody else, you were damned. So what do you want? Do you want God or not? Most of you do not. There's hardly anybody that really wants God. God is truth, he's important, and if somebody says what is true, you have to believe it.